Okay guys, so in this video I'm going through the raindrops challenge in Rust, so let's get into it. So the challenge that's called raindrops on Exercism is meant to, alright, so convert a number to a string that the contents of which depends on the number's factors. So if the number has a factor of 3, we should output pling. If it's 5, it's plang. If it's 7, it's plong. And if the number does not have 3, 5, or 7 as a factor, just pass the digit straight through. Okay, so that means that, alright, so if there's a factor of 7, it should say plong. If it's 3 and 5, it should say pling plang, and so on and so on. Okay, I kind of figure that. So the implementation I have has, yeah, it seems to be working. I've already checked all of these different tests here, so we can just very quickly skim through them so you can stop the video if you want and look at them. But basically this is the challenge, right? So if we look at my little implementation here, we have this function called raindrops. It takes in a usize, an unsigned size integer basically. And so what I did was that I created a mutatable vector, an empty vector, and then I used modulus to figure out if the number that I'm being passed is evenly divisible by 3, because then it's a fact, like then 3 is a factor of that number. And then I simply push the pling string onto the vector, and then I do the same thing for 5 and 7. And then finally I simply check the length of the vector, and if there is no length, in other words none of these are equivalent to true, then I simply return the number as a string, and otherwise I will simply join all the vector together with nothing basically, which will create this like concatenated string. So yeah, that's basically my solution, and it seems to be working fairly well. So I will submit this to Exercism, and I will see you in the next video.